Haruna Idrisu, a education minister, only a good Jinapo, a Busaponania, Assembly or Parliament. So, and the now we edify, so we tomorrow we now we have to marry. A year Haruna Idrisu, HSA, John Dramani Mahama, a buy and change, Ghana Ponsu, and fast born and born and so many about 10 from Mamma. On one share was a well appointed 16 ministers are all my become and broso. See that a year 60 and as a left. Now, a year honorable Haruna Idrisu HSA. I'm up for a John Dramani appointed on me competent to submit me appoint you. No, almost share the John Dramani Mama and any ministers here appointed on almost a mom with you on my gun. Say now, a year Abutina for a sorry, or HSA. Oma a year Haruna Idrisu to put Ghana for any say. A appointees are John Dramani Mahama, they talk about this or appointee either 60 and as a lesson. See a team appointed Galam, say one presidential staff, one we one and your mother be like say a book over 100 ministers. And so John Dramani Mahama, 60 pen or cut of appointing. So what you say, one as walking kind. Okay, Kwana a pro, Unja is all to Ghana for property subscribe to my channel, like in a for adventure comment section. Do be biasa.
Eni achiro mayimra sabaja fie na enra na daje eni posokro so afa wono enu wohwe enwasua so tamale south na sabaja ni honorable Haruna Idrisu wajina simpesi da tuja James owura Mahama aban mu nyame anim ye so afa wom na bedi akire nkrofo apa wom no wom sapa na ni nyina kanfu ya no wada tuja James ane babo amomen ye sika akra ye wono yetima ba ho ba ne metima koyi na wowie ye pa na damango emra sabaja ni akane wono na no ye so afa wohwe ensase ene ne nyame odi achie nyina so honorable Samuel Abdullahi Jinapo odi atuju achimte we asema ne brother ne kan nya kurekura na owura Mahama she bose kwa bia so asoafo no mabedi achi obefa aduosia mamofo nyina boye nsema ne kama no baye eno de side ho ne de ene odi akonko ho na mo be so we senior presidential advisor we presidential staff achese ene kikabo mu a enipa bubu anwea enti de okan nyina no enwo no odi aye adwuma wa we yaka be bono ebe chese enipa do kora nanka wa bemu yente honorable Samuel Abdullahi Jinapo.
Mahama has formed arguably one of the biggest or largest governments in the history of our country as it relates to the cost on the national exchequer. Why do I say this? Take for example, the president has appointed Dr. Valerie Soya as senior presidential advisor in charge of government affairs. Her rank is a cabinet minister who doubles as a member of parliament. So her salary, her emolument, conditions of service, everything to do with her office is at the same rank as a cabinet minister who doubles as a member of parliament. The speaker, he's appointed a presidential advisor on economy, appointed presidential advisor for 24-hour economy, presidential advisor in special aid to the president, presidential advisor on national anti-corruption program, presidential advisor on diaspora affairs. The speaker, he goes on to appoint presidential advisor, presidential staffer, and special aid to the vice president, presidential staffer for Black Star Experience, and then presidential staffer for diaspora affairs. The speaker, then he goes ahead to appoint 5 policy advisors to the vice president. The speaker, he tells the country that he's appointed a minister in charge of agribusiness, and yet he's appointed director at the presidency in charge of agriculture and agribusiness. My good friend Peter Buama Otukono, the speaker, he says he will not appoint deputy regional ministers, and he appoints 16 presidential staffers in charge of the 16 regions of our country. The speaker, I want to submit that these presidential staffers in charge of the 16 regions of our country, in essence, as it relates to the cost on the national exchequer, are in fact, indeed, and in substance, deputy ministers of state. The speaker, he then appoints, listen carefully, please. The speaker, he then appoints one presidential advisor on media, 4 directors of communication at the office of the president, 5 deputy directors of communication, 2 communication specialists, 5 technical communication assistants, 1 media aide, 1 assistant media liaison officer, 1 communications consultant. I've done the mathematics and I want to submit. I've done the mathematics that I want to submit, and I do this not from a partisan lens, but I do this as somebody who had the privilege and honor to serve as Deputy Chief of Staff. I know how it works. In terms of the cost on the national exchequer, the president has appointed 100 ministers and deputy ministers. The president has established a Ministry of Youth Development. I want to refer the House.
The governor said that the same board is going to pursue the matter. It is obvious that he is in conflict. He is in conflict in the sense that, first, Mr. Speaker, is in conflict in the sense that he is torn between 2 bona fides here. One as a director and the second as a member of this legislature. Mr. Speaker, a matter has come before this House, and the matter that has come before this House, though you don't have a personal interest, you have an interest in your official capacity. That is, as part of your functions, the governor has indicated that you are going to undertake certain activities. I do not think that it would be appropriate in the circumstances to now proceed to be asking questions on the very matter that you are going to peruse in your capacity as a director of the bank. Mr. Speaker, I've just made my submission. It's for you to rule upon it.
Honourable members, guided by the decision of the Supreme Court in the case of Justice Abdullah versus Attorney General Adongo, you have the floor. Ask your question. One up, so that we can give the opportunity to the governor to respond to all issues raised.
Mr. Chair, my humble suggestion is that they have received a lot of questions. Let them clear it. Then once they are done, we can come in with our, then they will do the final answering.
With all due respect, I want the governor to factor the questions from minority and majority leader, then we call it off, please.
Chairman, I'm not
yes, you may yield to any other person you are entitled to
I'm
do.
not yielding.
Yeah.
You've not gotten the trust of my submission. What I'm saying is that we've had over several questions. They have about 25 questions to answer. I am only pleading. Our duty is to guide the chair.
Yes.
So let them answer those questions.
Your point is well noted. What I intend to do is that add your questions so that they will take it in a whole.
Chairman, there may be a follow-up. You see? Oh, come on, Mr. Please, Chairman. We are asking the final set of questions. There may be follow-up emanating. So let them answer. We will take further note because I've taken note. Then when we come,
Honourable Minority Leader, at what point will you give me the opportunity to moderate?
Chairman, it's okay. Let's okay. Chairman, the governor in his introductory remarks, in his intro, he indicated that as a bank have a duty in ensuring financial stability. and that duty they would not depart from. He is also giving us a professional response to the general concerns on the streets of Accra. Indeed, to demonstrate transparency, he told this house that he came with those in charge of the project, and they are available with us to answer questions that may come.